and Now biscuits.
PM extends New Year greetings. Beautification for residents of Cheshire. And gas-fired power generation marks a major milestone in resource sector. A very good evening. This is National EMTV News. I'm Malinta Yopolo. Thank you for joining us. Prime Minister James Marape is extending a warm New Year greetings to all Papua New Guineans, marking 2025 as a year that defined the country's national history. PM Marape said despite global inflation, rising food and fuel prices, and supply chain disruptions beyond the country's control, PNG's economy demonstrated resilience and discipline in 2025. He said the Marape Rosso government delivered the largest tax relief package in the country's history, removing GST from 13 essential household items and lifting the tax-free threshold to 20,000 kina, deliberately sacrificing more than 300 million kina in government revenue to ease the cost of living burden on families and workers, yet the revenue performance remained strong. The PM revealed that the key priorities of the 2026 budget include protecting households and easing the cost of living, strengthening law, justice and security, investing in health, prioritizing education as the single largest sector, continuing Connect PNG and national infrastructure, supporting agriculture, SMEs and the non-resource economy, infrastructure, aviation and national building in practice, resetting at 50, reform, meritocracy and accountability, and preparing for 2027 national general election. PM Marape is calling on the people to contribute to nation building by respecting the rule of law, respecting one another, and living by values that bind Papua New Guineans. Former Prime Minister and member for Yalibu Pangia, Peter O'Neill, extends his warmest New Year wishes to all Papua New Guineans at home and abroad. He said this is a time for reflection, honesty and renewed commitment to the nation's future.
O'Neill said Papua New Guinea is a country of extraordinary potential and the people are resilient, hardworking, and deeply committed to their families, communities, and country. He said that Papua New Guineans have shown strength in the face of hardship, and it is this resilience that gives him confidence in the country's future. However, O'Neill said despite constant announcements and promises, too many Papua New Guineans continue to struggle with the rising cost of living, lack of basic services, and uncertainty about jobs and opportunities. Hence, in 2026, it will be more important than ever for the people to be discerning, to carefully separate facts from false statements, real outcomes from public relations exercises. He said leadership is not about slogans, it is about delivery, accountability, and respect for the intelligence of citizens. Additionally, O'Neill said as we move into this new year, he urges all Papua New Guineans to remain hopeful but vigilant, believe in the country and one's strength as an individual, and demand honesty and competency from those entrusted with leadership. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Trans Beauty International paid a visit to Cheshire Disability Home today at Ohola and provided free salon, spa and barber services and donated food supplies.
Before stepping into 2026, Trans Beauty International visited Cheshire Disability Home in Ohola today and offered free hair, makeup, barber and spa services to over 20 residents. According to Trans Beauty International, Chief of Operations, the charity drive is an ongoing community initiative carried out every year by his team.
So this is not the first time. We have been doing this for a couple of years. The last year was more on giving away products for the usage of our friends here. This year we wanted to add on more services.
He said this particular charity drive is to help the residents of Cheshire feel and look good during this festive season.
Because we believe that when you look good, you feel good, you do great things. And this is part of Trends giving back to the community. And it kind of helps them, to feel good. Because normally when they do beauty styling here, it is more to try to be frugal because you don't want to spend money on it. So we try to, as much as possible, to give that service to them.
Cheshire Disability Services General Manager Gerald Bangeza thanked Trans Beauty International for their support and community initiative.
It's a really great initiative. It's a new year and it's coming up, and it's good to start with a fresh new haircut. And we're grateful. From my knowledge, it's the first time that Trans Beauty came, so we're really grateful for that.
The cost of Trans Beauty services, plus food donation and gift bags donated to Cheshire Disability sums up to over 10,000 kina. Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the Cheshire Disability Services Managing Director, Gerald Bangesa, highlighted that financial constraint is one of the main challenges Cheshire Disability Services is currently facing.
According to the General Manager, Gerald Bangeza, Cheshire Disability Services at Hohola in National Capital District caters over 20 residents.
Cheshire, we're having 17 long-term or full-time residents, and at the moment we have 6 additional short-term residents, so altogether 23 at the moment.
This includes both long-term and short-term residents. He gave an insight on the new program the Institute offers and also the challenges that comes with it.
Obviously funding remains a challenge, and challenge to remain some of the service running. We started to have our physiotherapy open every day this year, and free of charge for physiotherapy. But at the same time, to keep it open and running, it takes money and effort, and so we don't know how we're gonna move forward in 2026.
Bangeza said moving forward to 2026, they look forward to partner with donors and other stakeholders in order to keep operating.
Move forward in 2026, we're still looking for partners and sponsors and donors to come alongside and help us to keep the services running, not just the physiotherapy, but all the other services we provide beside the main unit and the people with disabilities. Yeah.
Mimi Pio, National EMTV News.
A family in Tubuseria village will be celebrating their new year in style after SP Brewery announced the winner for the 600,000 kina Mega Christmas Cash Prize promotion.
A 45-year-old man from Tubuseria, Raka David, is now 600,000 kina rich after he was announced as the winner for SP Cash giveaway promotion. Mr. David was lucky when SP Laga CEO Ed Wegermans randomly picked out his contact details when they did the draw yesterday at the SP Brewery headquarters in Gordons. The draw was streamed live on SP Laga Facebook page. However, the team had to go through verification before presenting the check to Mr. David and his family today. Mr. Wegermans congratulated the winner.
And also social media and consumer promotions, and this was the last of that promotion, the 600,000 kina draw for the lucky winner, Haka. I'm very grateful to Haka for buying our product. I'm also grateful to all the other people that participated in our promotion.
The CEO concluded that SP will continue to roll out similar promotions going forward. Pakatambo, National EMTV News.
The International Organization for Migration, with the support from the UK government, are working alongside Bougainville's atoll communities to build a more secure future.
When the rain stopped in late 2024, life on Bougainville's remote atolls changed dramatically. On Nissan Highland, Families faced daily uncertainty. Where these islands are more than home, they are the heartbeat of the people's identity. But living over 500 kilometers from the nearest town means that when disaster strikes, help is often far away. A representative of the Tulone Community Government, Felicia Siao, said their people are determined to remain in their ancestral homes. By working together and embracing new approaches, they can overcome these hardships despite climate uncertainty. The recent drought, compounded by rising sea levels and coastal erosion, left more than 10,000 people struggling for food and safe water. Vulnerable groups were hit the hardest. Despite these challenges, community resilience remained strong. The project Strengthening Community Resilience and Climate Adaptation through Inclusive Agricultural Value Chains is funded by the UK Foreign Commonwealth Development Office through CARA, aiming to strengthen local capacity to withstand environmental shocks while improving food and water security. Chief of Mission of IOM PNG David Arnold emphasized the importance of collaboration between partners, stating that with UK support and close engagement with local authorities, they are helping communities strengthen resilience in practical, lasting ways. Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Chicken kebab saja nak? Yum!
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you,
Yum!
stir fry for you, and chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, one cube at a time.
You get big data and big value with Telecom Good Pillar mobile data plans. From only 3 Kina, you get 1 gig for 24 hours. And for only 150 Kina, you get 130 gigs over a whopping 30 days. And with loads of Good Pillar data plans to choose from, there's a small, medium or large plan to match your budget. Dial *777# to subscribe. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always Trukai. Trukai, true inspiration through generations.
All-new GWM Power has the best-in-class pulling power. Book a test drive today and hop into Broco Motors for a spin.
Diplomas rausim nisla sik poli.
Me like to thank you, Lord.
2025, a year that tested resilience, pride and true Papua New Guinea spirit. Join us on EMTV's 2025 Year in Review as we do a recount on the year's biggest stories. With triumphs of being declared tetanus-free while also battling polio outbreak and a national HIV crisis. A win for others as the once forgotten education sector tries to implement housing as an employment condition, all while hosting the Pacific Education Ministers Conference. To the much talked about Connect PNG program and to the biggest test in the confidence of the country's electoral system. But lest we forget an year that goes down in the books as the year PNG marked 50 years of independence. And in the sporting arena, Papua New Guinea's successful bid to join the Australian National Rugby League. That's on tonight, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV. You're watching National EMTV News. During a site visit recently, Prime Minister James Marape said the installation of gas-fired power generation at the LNG facilities in Ella Province marks a major shift from resource extraction to direct long-term community development.
Prime Minister James Marape inspected a 2-megawatt gas-fired power plant nearing completion and confirmed to be operational by the first quarter of 2026, with plans to expand capacity to 5 megawatts at the end of next year.
But apart from the actual cash that it generates, you see road seal from Tari to Como, to see now power generation being installed, and for us by this time next year, hopefully 5 megawatts of power being supplied from gas.
Marape said reliable power supply will support health facilities, businesses, public services and future economic activity in Ella, helping translate resource wealth into tangible social benefits.
Turbines here in Heights is something in my view that is more than words can express or more than money can equate to in terms of actual uplifting local community and the benefits it comes on.
Prime Minister Marape said the project aligns with government policy to ensure Papua New Guinea's gas resources contribute not only to export earnings but also to domestic energy, security and regional development. He said the initial 2 megawatts of generation capacity will be sufficient to supply Como, Koroba and Tarrytown, including surrounding communities. Marape said the additional capacity will then be progressively extended to Magarima, Nipa and Lake Copiago before being pushed further west to Kandep and Mendi. He expressed that improved electricity access will also deliver direct benefits to women and girls, including safer communities through better lighting and other public services. Prime Minister is encouraging landowner companies, including Trans Wonderland, to leverage electricity access to expand into agriculture, storage, processing and light manufacturing. Edward Luke, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
The Western Highlands Provincial Police Commander commended the public for maintaining a peaceful Christmas and urged them to do the same for the new year.
PPC Sagom commended his officers for a safe Christmas, as well as the people of Western Highlands for maintaining peace in the communities. He urged the people to continue on with the peaceful celebrations for the new year as well.
Now you welcome in 2026. We appeal to you all to the young plan. Please, loosen marijuana. And what blood rabbis people something. Marijuana make it by you know about the good plan in the community. Or very less.
Now.
Drug body all by less. You can say buy water. That is not rabbis something else. So I'm challenging you all to the young plan. He said the community, just do away with drugs. I mean, I want to go plan something. I want a gold medal something in the image of all of them. I want the rabbis people something. So please, community, play me. Let's maintain him. Let's not spirit. Play me inside the province, play me.
PPC Sagom also called on those that are involving themselves in illegal activities such as drug and others to quit, as such do not bring anything good in the end. Police presence have been seen in all corners of Mount Hagen town to maintain good law and order in the city during the festive season and the new year. As per the Western Highlands Provincial Administration, liquor ban continues till after New Year. The police are also conducting road checks at certain entry points into the city as their normal Christmas operations. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
Road sealing from Kikpelti to Togabai in the Hagen Central District has transformed the lives of communities in that part of Western Highlands Province. These improvements were highlighted by several ward members residing along the stretch.
The road links several villages within 8 council wards. The 8 ward members thanked Governor Rapa and Minister Dumo yesterday in a cultural ceremony at Governor Rapa's village for the essential government services to their communities. The councillor for the first village from Ogulbeng side, Council John Wire, commended the governor and the open member for initiating the road project. He said the road has brought in a lot of changes to the villages, one of which is access to transporting their garden produce to the market. Another ward member, Council John Pep, also shared similar sentiments and said the people of Western Highlands are now seeing tangible government services because of unity between the open members and the governor. The ceiling project is funded by the national government through the Octadi Credit Scheme program. The launching of the road took place last year. The newly sealed road is nearing its completion with final road work still underway through the supervision of the Department of Works and Highways and the contractor MCC International. Samantha Solomon, National EMTV News, Mount Hagen.
A total of 150 police reservists and 75 wardens have been engaged to monitor the Gordon's Market area in the nation's capital, working alongside the regular police.
The inclusion of both the reservists and city wardens extend the role of policing in the suburb areas and indicates a show of law and order out in the public places. Senior Sergeant Rose Goro confirmed that there has been a low rate of reported petty crimes around the Gordon's Market area since then.
Yeah, so logbung want them go through help me plus so as you can see now Gordon's clean. Classic example in place very clean, no got plenty of lines and pickpocket. Knife also step more line through line laguanta lobas now is free. All man may film amamas safe. No round so me play walk bung want them go through now.
While safety in the vicinity there remains a challenge, the security operations there are also coping with rising issues.
One warden with 2 reservists working together in one hotspot areas like hotel bus stops, hotel hotspot areas and man go past long them senior hasu and put them all long one so that all can stop, observe, so man can feel free long so.
Senior Sergeant Goro also explained how they go about in apprehending suspects. In some cases, aggressive confrontations happen between the city wardens and the public.
For referral pathways, time all warden and reservists or small suspect, they bring it to us at Gordon's police station. And then we go past loss him. Any people go to suspect, culprit or some drug suspect, or drunken, so laundering beer or some more calm, and we plus arrest him all, and then carry him all go to Baroko, the process him all.
Senior Sergeant Goro further appeals to city residents to respect police, reservists, and city wardens.
Time around. All must respect to all warden, all reserve, all police walk around, all must respect. Walk about the way, walk about. And then, now operation them on, me talks away. Any league one offense, one them come out penis. But effective arrest, he got one penalty blow to all must look good loss la. No more drink lo public place round them, but no got tambu, no more drug, public place, but no got. No, that's something must stop. Now, we must maintain in peace.
She reminds the public to take extra precautions when going around during this peak period, as many opportunists are also roaming the streets. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Meanwhile, the officer in charge of community policing at Gordon, Senior Constable Tony Asu, appreciates the work of the city wardens, introduced by the National Capital District.
Senior Constable Asu expressed the rollout of NCD city wardens fills a gap in the law and order area. These wardens have become the eyes and the ears of police and law enforcing authorities in suburbs and communities.
The reserve is also involved in the sense that it gives them the confidence to the public. The law enforcement authorities are watching, and it gives them the assurance that we are trying to make have Gordons as a safer place to exit to and from wherever they want to go.
As a police trainer and having run through basic training of community policing with the city wardens, Mr. Hasu has seen improvements in the work of the city wardens.
I have seen a lot of improvement from where they left. 3 weeks ago, we had our training at Kuriba. They picked up well. Most of them they present themselves well in terms of public approach. And there's more to learn, but as time goes by, they will cope up and they'll think there's a brighter future ahead of these wardens. We appreciate the effort of everyone that contributed to that.
Senior Constable Hasu stated that during their training, he emphasized a lot more on best ways to approach people in public places. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
The Medang Provincial Police Commander, Superintendent Robert Baim, in his New Year's message to fellow police personnel, reiterated the collective mission of unity, discipline and service.
PPC Baim says that in 2026, the police force in Medang must aim to build a partnership with community leaders, business houses and the local government. He said abiding to this concept will create a society free of social issues and build trust and opportunity. Looking ahead into 2026 with a lot of anticipation and hope, Mr. Baim told his officers and the people of Medang that this is the time to reassess and reflect on their success and shortcomings. He encouraged police and the communities to realign themselves to their goals that positively contributes to the development of Medang province. Mr. Baim said no single officer can accomplish the transformation and development. It requires everyone, police, communities, businesses and local leadership working in unity toward a safer and more prosperous Medang. As New Year approaches, communities are reminded of the common responsibility of preventing crime and protecting the vulnerable in their community. Benson Wema, National EMTV News.
Now we take a look at the Nest Fund market report. The kina closed unchanged at 0.2350 US dollars in the interbank market. At Bank South Pacific, your kina was buying 0.2275 US dollars, 0.3368 Australian dollars, 0.1856 euro, and 35.30 Japanese yen. Looking at commodity prices at New York close, gold is trading lower, coffee closed lower, cocoa closed lower, palm oil closed higher, crude oil is trading lower, and copper closed higher. And on the stock market, the Dow Jones closed lower, the ASX 200 is trading lower, and the All Ordinaries is trading lower. National EMTV News continues after the break. Stay with us.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family. Living each day, knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
EasyPay with Telecom. Simply top up and purchase EasyPay from your phone. Here's how to buy. Dial *775#, enter the meter number, enter the amount, press 1 to confirm, and receive SMS with voucher and transaction reference number. Great value and PNG-owned shop feels good. Drop in to your nearest Telecom store or kiosk to top up and buy EasyPay. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Hennow, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
The IPI Group is PNG's most innovative, dynamic and diverse logistics company, totally focused on delivering outstanding service. Our diversified divisions span from major warehousing, bulk fuel and road transport to large-scale commercial catering. The IPI Group of companies will be your partner, supplying tailor-made logistics solutions.
You're watching National EMTV News. Representing the citizens of the nation, pastor of Foursquare Church, Avila Izave wishes Papua New Guinea a happy new year and urged everyone to be positive and look forward to a new beginning as a country.
Pastor Izave said every new year is a reminder that God allows us to be alive and to see the new year.
Today, number 31st day belong December 2025. Last day me play by talk goodbye. Na tomorrow no play. Tomorrow no play by come Papua New Guinea time where you need to change.
She emphasized that this requires individual change as well as the nation.
We must come up man and Mary belong senis. We must come up man and Mary belong ting also. Nupla beginning, nupla year ikam time where you must start in nupla life. Family masenis, individual you masenis, you community masenis, country masenis.
Pastor Izave said if we have the heart to change and see things differently with a positive mindset, she believes that the country can be developed.
Time lo senis lo looking when them nupla something God they got plan lo life lo mipla. When them God them got Ting lo mipla by making. When them plan we go them got lo life lo mipla lo one year. Mipla imas look save lo this plan na come lo creator maker lo and me can swim you me plan belong him lo one year mipla can come lo accomplish him like we got lo life lo mipla.
She said with God being the center of everything in 2026 as a new beginning, Pastor Izave said the nation will prosper in God's favor and purpose.
Papua New Guinea, Happy New Year.
Nicole Rema, National EMTV News.
Police in Eastern Highlands Province warned there should be no roadblocks along the Highlands Highway and within the province.
The recently reinstated PPC Chief Superintendent John Kale says police in Goroka will be on patrol tonight to ensure that law and order is maintained. He is appealing to citizens to celebrate responsibly.
Don't block the road. Keep the road free. Celebrate in your own areas, in your houses or outside of the highway, because police will be patrolling. I want the highway from Mangiro to Kasam to be free.
PPC Kale warns that those living along the Highlands Highway must not disturb the flow of traffic. He adds effective and regular highway patrol is part of their strategic plan to address common law and order problems faced along the highway in 2026. This, he hopes, will improve policing. PPC Kale said there will be increased manpower along the highway to boost the 5 highway patrol units based in Eastern Highlands Province. Amanda Ilaitia, National EMTV News.
Ongoing water outages in Port Moresby have necessitated community support, highlighted by a concerned resident stepping in to provide assistance.
With the continuous water outages in the nation's capital, a concerned resident of the Port Moresby South electorate, Smith Ano, continues to supply water using his water truck. Mr. Ano recently attempted to deliver water to the Wanigela community in Koki within the Port Moresby South electorate. He says his last delivery was at Joyce Bay. He adds this effort is his way of giving back to the community, using little means he has to help families affected by water shortages. Mr. Ano says water is a basic need and people must have access to it for daily living.
People need no water and stuff here. So we'd like to help him with community here and carry on water truck come. This is for temporary measures and providing water nearby. Water need to the site or south side or Konina, Kokina, water was that people need. So once again, appeal on authorities.
Amanda Elaitia, National MTV News.
Now moving to overseas news, severe weather is continuing in North Australia with ex-tropical cyclone Ailey affecting Western Australia, while a low-pressure system is still delivering torrential rain to North Queensland.
For 4 days, heavy rain has drenched northern parts of the Sunshine State, with rising floodwaters isolating communities. Some areas in the northwest have received their entire average annual rainfall since Christmas. Moderate to major flood warnings are in place, with the Gulf Country towns of Doomadgee, Burketown, Gregory, Normanton, Corumba, Julia Creek and McKinlay cut off. They could be isolated for up to a week. A man in his 70s has died. His body was found inside a submerged vehicle at Normanton. Authorities are urging caution around floodwaters to prevent further tragedy. Premier David Crisafulli paid tribute.
Small communities feel these losses really deeply, and to the man's family, but more generally to the broader community, during disasters, first and foremost, it's always about people, and it's got to be about people above everything else. And to experience a loss of life as a result of the flooding is a deep tragedy for the northwest community to lose one of their own. In terms of the agriculture, it's early days and we don't know just yet what the stock losses will be, what the damage to fences will be, but there's no doubt that there will be impacts in that regard, and it's important that we mobilise as quickly as possible.
Israel says it is suspending more than 24 humanitarian organizations operating in Gaza for failing to comply with new regulations.
Israel claims about 15% of aid groups operating in the Palestinian territory have failed to clarify the roles of some staff, have links with Hamas, or have called for boycotts against Israel. Organisations including Doctors Without Borders and Oxfam will have to cease all operations in the enclave from January the 1st.
Israel has been carrying out smear campaigns and delegitimizing campaigns against humanitarians and civil society for years. This is not something new, but this is kind of at a point where we need aid to access Gaza. People in Gaza are drowning in their tents. We've had a child died of hypothermia last week. So the need is so critical and so urgent that it's coming at a very difficult moment.
National MTV News continues after the break with Rukai Sports. Stay with us.
Accept the challenge. Choose PNG's favorite purified bottled water. True Wara, 100% PNG made.
Proudly bottled by Paradise Foods.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
The all-new, powerful GWM Power. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
Telecom is offering 2 phones at one price. This is a Telecom 121 and Telecom A551, bundled at the price of 199 kina. T121 phone features include 4G compatibility and camera, while the A551 phone features dual SIM and an AF camera. Great value and PNG owned sure feels good. Drop into your nearest Telecom store or kiosk today to grab that pair-perfect phone deal.
Diplomas rausim nisla sik poli.
We'd like to thank you all.
2025, a year that tested resilience, pride and true Papua New Guinea spirit. Join us on EMTV's 2025 Year in Review as we do a recount on the year's biggest stories. With triumphs of being declared tetanus-free while also battling polio outbreak and a national HIV crisis. A win for others as the once forgotten education sector tries to implement housing as an employment condition, all while hosting the Pacific Education Ministers Conference. To the much talked about Connect PNG program and to the biggest test in the confidence of the country's electoral system. But least we forget an year that goes down in the books as the year PNG marked 50 years of independence. And in the sporting arena, Papua New Guinea's successful bid to join the Australian National Rugby League. That's on tonight, right here on your number one to watch, EMTV.
Tukai Sports.
Welcome to Truka Sports. An off-season volleyball competition in Konidobu's DCA compound will be adding into its business end this weekend with 10,000 kina on offer.
Leading the competition is Most Lows, who remain undefeated, dominating the competition with 11 straight wins. The team enjoyed an exciting run in the competition in a race to hopefully walk away with 10,000 kina grand prize. The tournament leaders are followed by DCA 1 on the second placing. Borderline Pirates is closing in on third placing, followed by Wanama on the fourth placing as they look to maintain their spot into the final top 8 this weekend. This was expressed by competition coordinator Shane Aihi on his update.
So basically 14 plus teams.
Aihi says the competition is highly competitive, especially with several first-time players challenging the experienced teams. The event experienced its share of challenges, but players proved their sportsmanship in working together as a team since November and is expected to end in January 2026. Aihi expressed that there are 2 more games scheduled this weekend to finalize the top 8 standing, and he encouraged all teams to do their best to secure qualification as every match counts and the race remains open. Aihi says there were minor hiccups, but all teams, supporters and community members were cooperative and respectful. He says peace and order were maintained throughout the competition, reflecting a strong spirit of unity and sportsmanship. Charlie Dumavi, Chukai Sports.
NCD Governors Cup Tournament Director Billy Aki says the Governors Cup 2026 will see an increase in its cash prize from 15,000 kina to 30,000 kina.
In an interview recently, tournament director Billy Aki told Trukai Sports that Governors Cup has united sports teams across NCD to participate and enjoy sports this festive season.
Today, 2025, I'm one of the best Governors Cup in NCDC. I invite you more to the line in NCDC, like Mosby Northwest, Mosby South. Na Mosby Northeast, na some team will come out long Central. Thank you long.
He said next year Southern Region will join the tournament.
Next year, by you me opening door long all Southern Region will come. Will take part long in Governors Cup long next year long 2026.
Aki further explained that this year the cash prize for the cup is 15,000 kina. Next year, the price will increase to 30,000 kina.
Money and buy some me and me committing finish or some 5,000 by putting one up again, make him 20,000 next year. But through governor's commitment, I'm coming again and by not target from the governor by 30,000 next year. Long governor's cup of next year. But
Aki extended acknowledgement to various team managers for organizing the teams to participate in the games. He also thanked NCD governor and main sponsors behind each teams. Mimi Pio, Trukai Sports.
Trukai Sports continues after the break. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports.
Chicken kebab saja na. Yum.
Beef stir fry.
Chicken curry, my favorite.
Kebabs for you.
Yum.
Stir fry for you. And chicken curry for us.
Magic in every meal, 1 cube at a time.
For the very first time in Papua New Guinea, Mel Research and Marketing Consultants proudly launched the 5th issue of the Mel Review magazine commemorating PNG's 50th Golden Jubilee independence. 2 volumes, 500 pages each. Volume 1 covers government politics and leadership, while Volume 2 highlights the private sector, state-owned entities as service providers, and NGOs. Together, they cover the period from 1972 to 2025. This 1,000-page collection reflects PNG's 50 years and sets the foundation for the next 50. The GWM Tank 300 has all the amazing creature comforts you want. And it really loves going off-road. Hop into Barocco Motors for a spin. Book a test drive today.
Dear son, you ask me how I live such a good life. Yes, I've had some good luck, like the day I met your mother. But it wasn't always that way. I've made some good choices too, like working hard and keeping my super with NASFAN. They looked after it for me, which meant I could concentrate on looking after my family, living each day knowing that when the time came, I'd be ready for tomorrow. Love, Dad.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended reach. For co-location information, call 7723-3484 or email engineering@mtv.com.pg. MTV, your #1 to watch.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
You're watching Trukai Sports. Eastern Highlands Governor Simon Sia has commended Upper Pato Rugby League tournament games in Lufa District.
Governor Sia visited Farapa in Lufa yesterday to kick off the Upper Pato tournament finals as he commended the organizers for their continued efforts in engaging youths through sports. The competition is into its fifth year running with participating teams coming from all across the wards 1 to 6. This year's competition is sponsored by Nelson Ennis Papato and Pandras Apapa with an additional boost of 5,000 kina by Sia upon his visit. During Sia's address, he encouraged the locals to take responsibility and better their community.
Sport, whether it's church activities, whether it's law and order, ain't something good plan. Ain't something. We all need to take ownership. Ownership. Especially our young boy, young girls.
As a strong supporter of sports through Bintago Gorka Lions Rugby League Club, Sia is glad to see locals playing sports in festive seasons across Eastern Highlands Province.
So having the leader on the ground, you play Ward 4 here, Ward 4 I think. Yes, you organize Ward 3, 2, 4, 5, 6. There are more than including Ward 1. There are more than 5 or 6 wards. Come and play game.
Sia further stated that sports is a major platform that helps in the development of young people in the country. Charlie Dumawe, Trukai Sports.
That ends Trukai Sports. The Morning Plus weather report is next. Stay with us.
Trukai Sports. Trukai Sports.
Hi, I'm Chef Jules Henao, and this is where my true inspiration for cooking started. Like most of us, I learned to cook from my mum. Nothing beats simple recipes where fresh local produce is at the heart, especially when it's a home-cooked meal, prepared and shared with the ones you love. And in PNG, no meal is complete without rice. And my choice is always True Guy. True Guy, true inspiration through generations.
Start your journey with Telecom. Stay online, informed, and in control from departure to destination. Maintain your connections wherever you are. Introducing Want to Travel eSIM, the all-in-one eSIM app available in over 150 countries. With instant activation, affordable no-contract data plans worldwide, high-speed internet, and multi-language support. Download Want to Travel eSIM app on your App Store for iPhone and Play Store for Android devices. Telecom, connecting you anywhere, anytime.
The GWM Tank 500 has a super luxurious interior with 7 family-friendly seats, and it really loves going off-road. Book a test drive today and hop into Barocco Motors for a spin.
All small crafts going out at sea must consider simple safety requirements. Always check the weather report before going out at sea. Do not jump on a boat if the passengers or skipper have been drinking alcohol. Always remember to wear a life jacket. Take enough drinking water and food with you. Make sure you have a bucket, canvas for shelter, and a paddle for emergency. Always take extra fuel on board and do not get on a boat that is overloaded. This message is authorized by the National Maritime Safety Authority.
Diplomas rausim nisla sik poli.
We'd like to thank you, Lord.
2025, a year that tested resilience, pride, and true Papua New Guinea spirit. Join us on EMTV's 2025 Year in Review as we do a recount on the year's biggest stories. With triumphs of being declared tetanus-free while also battling polio outbreak and a national HIV crisis. A win for others as the once forgotten education sector tries to implement housing as an employment condition, all while hosting the Pacific Education Ministers Conference. To the March talked about Connect PNG program and to the biggest test in the confidence of the country's electoral system. But lest we forget an year that goes down in the books as the year PNG marked 50 years of independence. And in the sporting arena, Papua New Guinea's successful bid to join the Australian National Rugby League. That's on tonight, right here on your number one to watch, MTV.
Dreaming for more than the life we've known. There is more to what the future holds. You may holy man no walk one time. Oh, 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 oh.
This weather update is proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
The MoneyPlus weather report for the next 24 hours. In the southern region, Port Moresby, partly cloudy, then rain showers and possible thunderstorms in the afternoon to evening. Darrow, periods of clouds with some showers. Kerema, mostly sunny, then partly cloudy with a few showers in the afternoon. Alotsa, mostly fine, then some rain showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon to evening. And Popondetta, partly cloudy, then rain showers with thunderstorms from afternoon to evening. In the Momasa region, Lay City, mostly fine, then some showers later tonight. Medeng, few morning showers clearing to mostly sunny, then some rain later tonight. Wewak, partly cloudy with some rain showers. And Vanimo, mostly sunny at first, becoming partly cloudy with some showers. In the New Guinea Island region, Lorengau, some rain with possible thunderstorms. Kavieng, mostly fine. Kokopo and Rabaul, mostly fine. Kimbe, mostly fine. And Buka, mostly fine. And in the Highlands region, Mount Agan City, partly cloudy, then some rain showers in the afternoon to evening. Goroka, Barnes and Kundiawa, partly cloudy with chances of afternoon to evening showers. And Mendi and Tari, periods of clouds, then rain with possible thunderstorms in the afternoon to evening.
The weather update was proudly brought to you by MoneyPlus, with you always.
And that wraps up the news, sports and weather for Wednesday, the 31st of December 2025 and the last day of the year. From all of us here, pleasant viewing, and we wish you a prosperous new year 2026. Good night.
This news program was proudly brought to you by Smart Start Breakfast Biscuits and Gold Nuggets.
EMTV is proud to announce that we are now offering tower rental spaces on the tallest tower in NCD and Central Province. Our new 80 meters television broadcasting tower proudly boasts an improved structure durability. It is versatile and suitable for various communications and broadcasting needs. It has a high internal load capacity, supporting multiple antennas and technologies simultaneously. This is your opportunity to optimize your transmission signal for wider coverage and extended